Hello, I'm Michael Schutzer, Trinity County News, and we're here with David Lavasser. He's a CEO for Boys and Girls Club, and
the program director, Leslie Hott.
Okay, and we're here to find out about Boys and Girls Club and their need. Would you kind of tell me what Boys and Girls Club is and what they do?
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of people really don't actually know what we do. We're a youth service provider. We do different kinds of programming. We've got 5 core program areas. Those are character and leadership development, educational programming. We also do health and life skills, the arts, and sports, fitness, and recreation. Those are our 5 core program areas. And here at the Boys and Girls Club, during the week in our after-school program, we try to focus on those 5 core areas. So kids aren't just here being babysit, they're actually in a program structure where we're trying to develop their skills, develop their social skills, different kinds of things, and we hope they'll become self-learners and positive, grow up to be positive members in their communities. Do you want to add anything else to it about what we do here? Some other special programming, like some of the fun things that we do here? Like our, maybe like our game room stuff, like dancing
they all love to dance. Everybody loves music. That's something that really brings everybody together. It doesn't matter what age you are. That's something that they all gravitate towards. And the more that we dance with them and relate to the music that they listen to, the more involved that everybody can get there. And of course, the pool table is a huge hit in the game room. Everybody learning how to play pool, and that again, that's teaching patience. You have to wait everybody to take their turn, and then there's rules that go along with the pool table. So they're learning things in that setting, even though they don't realize that they're learning them.
Well, I see the gym too.
Yeah, we do a lot of physical activities, PE type programs in the gym. And of course, that's one of the kids' favorite program areas because there's not a book in front of them. But when they're at school all day, they like to burn off some of that energy, and a lot of times that happens at the Boys and Girls Club. We're also this year we're starting a new program. In the past we've been serving grades 1 through 8. This year we're going to be serving grades 1 through 12. We got a separate program space now for our high school kids and junior high kids with their own equipment, computer lab, video games, pool table, stereos, homework room, things that they can come up here and really enjoy, you know, some time here where they might not get anywhere else. And you know, in Trinity we don't have a lot of youth activities going on for them other than, you know, the extracurriculars at school. But a lot of times kids need a place to go. We do have a program where there's probably about 20-25 boys that come here in the evenings just to play basketball.
Awesome.
So it sounds like, well, you're just playing basketball, but it keeps them off the street. They stay out of trouble, and it's kind of a privilege. Our coach in there kind of makes it, tell them it's a privilege to be here. So you guys need to do your work in school, and he tries to keep them motivated to be successful with the school. Some other things that we're going to focus on this year is trying to grow our numbers that we're serving. Currently, we do parent orientation for families that want to sign up at the Boys and Girls Club. Right now, as of last week, I don't know if those numbers went up, Leslie, but there were 75 kids registered for our after-school program. We're hoping to get that closer to 100 this year.
We're over 80.
So we're up over 80 right now, and we still got a couple weeks, and then there's sometimes parents sign up their kids late, but I can give them that information on how they can sign their kids up so they will be ready for that first day of school. What we do is if a parent calls up here, they get to sign up for 3 different days. Pick one of 3 different dates. and that's August 20th, August 21st, or August 23rd. Those are Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, the week before school starts. The orientation time is 5:30. It takes about 30 minutes, but we go over our policies, our rules, what do they expect, different things that the parents need to know why their kids are here so they feel comfortable with our program. Then they pay a minimal fee of $40, and that $40 is for the whole school year. So you
awesome.
can't beat that. They get, we're working on it. In the past, we always give them a snack every day, but we're actually working on something this year where kids that come will actually get a meal through the, it's a program through the government, the USDA, where each kid will get a meal that a company will deliver to the club, and we'll pass the meal out for them. So they'll at least have something to either take home with them or eat at the club.
Yes.
So I guess that's, what else do you think we would like to share with them about?
Well, what kind of volunteers do you
Oh
use
yeah,
in
our volunteer program, of course, because we're responsible for youth, volunteers, that people who are interested have to go through a background check before they can volunteer. This is a national check that checks everything from sexual predators, or it's a very intensive check. It usually takes about a day and a half to 2 days, and then we get word once you pass that background check. We try to put you in areas that you want to do. If you like being in the gym and want to play with the kids, we'll try to put you in there. But where we really want to do is to try to help our local school district. So we do have a homework program where we need adults to come in and sit down with the kid and mentor them and maybe help them through their schoolwork and teach them.
That's awesome.
Because they're not getting it at home. They, you know, a lot of times these kids, the parents aren't checking their backpacks for the schoolwork. They lose it. So the Boys and Girls Club, we're trying to really fill that gap and work along with the school district to make sure our scores are up and that the kids are learning. Anything else you want to add to that?
I want to put a focus on the arts and crafts this school year. I've put together a list of recyclable crafts that we're going to be able to use with simple things that people can donate: bottle cap lids, soda bottles, tin cans, metal caps, just lots of things that they're going to be two-step projects. And if there's anybody that could volunteer that's crafty per se, we would definitely have a place for anybody like that.
That is great. So even if someone might just want to donate money, can they just donate money to help on supplies?
Yeah, I'm glad you say that, because I don't know if you've seen when you walked in, we're doing some renovation. A lot of that labor is free. It's for a lot of the workers from the prison that are here doing the labor. We got to feed them lunch, and they do the work, but we still got to buy the supplies. Just in the last 6 months, we've invested. We had to replace the roof, some AC units. We're putting in a camera system, security system. So we're close to. We probably spent $100,000 just in the facility alone. Yes. And the issue is now we're going to have a nice facility, and we're growing our membership and we're expanding our programming, but that takes money.
Yes.
So we really need the help from the community. I mean, I sit here and think, you know, Trinity's a small community, county small, one of the smaller counties, but just think if everybody would give just $20, how far that would go. If the population's 4,000, that's quite a bit of money that could help.
Yes.
So we don't always ask for you to give thousands, but if someone can't afford that, hey, come by and help us out with the donation. Give us what you can. I mean, we're trying to work hard. Our staff don't get paid a lot. So they're here because they care about the kids, and most of all the money that comes in does go directly to the program, and there's not a lot of administrative costs. thanks to Trinity ISD School Board, we get this facility pretty much for nothing. We have to pay all the maintenance costs, like what we just did, the roof, the AC repairs, and that. But they pay our utilities, and our rent is $1 a year.
Awesome.
So you can thank the school superintendent, Dr. Kaufman, and the school board that make that happen. They've been real supportive and great to work with. So it's good to be in a community where, you know, people do care and we all try to work together. That's the only way we all can really survive here in Trinity. We don't get a lot of outside help from the government. People think we get government dollars. That's not the case at all. Just through my national office, we receive $15,000. That's it. It's not like
that's not
you're basically on your own in your communities to survive. And now that we invested all the money into this program, we need now the community to help make sure we're here in 10 or 15 years. So this would be a great time for people to get involved. If they don't understand or don't know what the Boys and Girls Club does, I would love them to come during the time when kids are here and take a tour to see what we do with these kids, because it's amazing to see them in every different program area. And we're open, kids are here from 3:30 to 7, Monday through Friday. Basically, on Fridays, we close a little earlier, but the high school kids that are in the gym, they'll be here. So you can come anytime and get a tour and see what we're doing. We're also working on coming up with something here in the near future. We don't have a date set yet, but we're going to be doing a small fundraiser, really targeting those parents of the kids who come, more targeting them. And then in the fall, we'll have another fundraiser for our organization that will be led by our board. It'll be a board-driven fundraiser.
Well, I saw y'all's talent show, and that was awesome. And y'all had that going on for a while, and some of them kids are really good.
Yeah, this summer, actually, we discovered some more talent. We had a talent show our last day of our summer program. And I was like, wow, they need to enter our talent show next year.
That was really good. It was really good.
If you want to catch that, they actually filmed that. If anybody at home want to catch that, it's on our Facebook page. Look up the Boys and Girls Club of Trinity on Facebook. You'll be able to see.
Yeah, our Facebook page is really, really growing.
Awesome.
There's a lot of parents out there that are really sharing the news feed on there, and social media is going to take us places.
Yes, it will. And that's the news society right now. It's the social media, and so it's really important. I'm glad to hear y'all got a Facebook page. I guess you have an email where people can email you. And
yes.
Would you give them your email?
That email is bgctrinity@yahoo.com.
Yes.
Okay.
That's our club email. If you want to email me personally, it's lavassard@yahoo.com. That's LAV as in Victor, ASSAUR, D as in David @yahoo.com.
Okay, and I'll probably get the editor to put it up on the screen so that everybody can see it, and the public phone number so they can call in and check.
Yeah, you can call us at the office at 936-594-0778. That's our office line, and we'll be happy to answer any questions or tell you how you can get more involved with the Boys and Girls Club. And then, before we're done, I just want to really say that it's hard for the rural clubs like this size of community. We're really blessed to have this program because we don't have the resources that our city clubs have or larger clubs, so we're constantly begging just for supplies. Even if people out there can bring pencils, paper, art supplies, anything that we don't have to spend money on goes a long ways here too.
I can see that. And Trinity County has always been a giving county, and we go to all of the fundraisers and we do videos on it. And Trinity has heart, big heart, and this is our future. This is our present and our future. Our kids are hidden treasures, and we got to continue to take care of them and to look over them. And this system is here for them, not for show off what the community does, but this is for the kids, and they're positioned right next to the schools. The police department's less than a block away. If the fire department's less than a block away, if there's ever an emergency, they will be here. The EMS, any of it. And it's very well positioned here. And so if anybody has any concern about the security or anything, they patrol this place all the time, and they're less than a block away if there's ever any need on it.
Well, we're also going to have a open house when after our work here gets done. We're going to have an open house. We'll probably have that in sometime in September or October. So if anybody, we don't have everybody's mailing address. We usually send out invitations to it. If anybody wants to get on that, check Facebook. We'll put it on there. And then if you want to get on our mailing list, contact us at the phone number, our office phone number, and we'll get you on our mailing list.
Great.
To get that information. Because I think it's important for people to actually see what we do, because I think sometimes we get stereotyped as just being babysitting service, and that's not what we really do. We try to develop these kids.
Well, I did come in when y'all had the Child of the Month and picked out, and we took pictures of them, and you can see that what I saw was that these kids really enjoyed being here. And that the parents, when they came in, that they just knew they were going to be okay. I sat there and watched them coming in the door, and they were confident, and the kids have their friends here. I saw them sitting back in the back studying with each other so they could help each other. And I really think kids at that age, they learn quicker from each other sometimes, because they understand each other, they speak the same language. But without the volunteers, this place will not hold together. Trinity County has always raised up to the call, and I believe that that the need for volunteers is very dynamic here.
We have our fingers crossed. We're hoping to go into a work study partnership with Sam Houston University, where they'll actually send students here, and they'll pay them to be here. Awesome. Part of a work study program. It's a financial aid for kids who qualify, but we're working on trying to be a partner with them on that, and hopefully we'll know here in the next couple of weeks if we're going to be able to take advantage of that, because that will go a long ways too of having kids here. The more people we have to work with the kids, the better it is.
Absolutely. One-on-one is always the best.
Yes.
And that's where a lot of these kids have working parents. That's why they're here. And the parents come home after a long day. They're tired. They throw dinner together if they have to, and then they're trying to get them to bed. So they don't have a lot of one-on-one time with adults. And volunteers make the difference. They do. And I've seen it before. Okay, one last pitch.
That's it. I mean, I'm good.
Okay. Specifically, what kind of supplies could you use?
You want to tell them? Like
craft paint, crayons, markers, and back when I say craft paint, I mean the all-purpose containers of paint where you can paint wood, plastic, paper, whatever you're going to paint with it. The paint brushes that would go along with that, glue, construction paper, ribbon, just your general crafts.
Okay, and so these are supplies you can get at the dollar store, even if you just drop a couple of dollars worth off at a time. Come by. I know that when my grandbabies were here, we would run by the dollar store. They say, bring me McDonald's or whatever, and we'd drive by the dollar store and just drop stuff off here. And our grandbabies were raised in Boys and Girls Club, and that was just part of their life because both parents worked out of town, which is not unusual for Trinity County. And so they knew that all they had to do was call, and they would check on their kids, and they would know where they're at. And that's what's so important, that parents can have that peace of knowing how their kids are doing and where they're at.
Sometime this week I'm going to have a list on Facebook of things that can be donated that you don't, like I said, you don't even have to purchase. Just things you have around the house that we're going to be making some things with.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate y'all taking your time. I know y'all are busy with all the construction, and it looks so good out there. I mean, the paint, and I took pictures of them putting the new units up there, and the paper.
You climbed on the roof?
No, they wouldn't let me on the roof. I would have, but they wouldn't let me up there. They said it was a construction risk, especially for an old man.
I was gonna say, I didn't want to go up that ladder myself.
But I see the painting going on, and it's looking clean and fresh, and the kids are going to be real excited when they come in and see it, especially if they were here last year. And so thank you so much for taking your time, Betty.
Thank you.
And God bless y'all, and please keep your Facebook up so that they'll know where to find it.
Definitely.